The community guidelines will be observed in this stream here. To be clear, uh, maybe some other guidelines of some other people that are not this community or other organizations. It may be an effect on them in relationship to the streamer. Uh, so don't get me wrong here. If things are a little upside down, you know. This is by design, you know. It's uh, it's perfectly done. All right, all right, all right. So presumably, if if you let's get this out here. Presumably, if you agree to not disclose something and then you disclose it, like seriously put it out there, like it's on YouTube or something, maybe you live streamed it, and that information is then available if for only a temporary period or perhaps forever, depending or not if anybody happens to tune in and at all. Maybe nobody ever watches it, so the information goes straight to hell or whatever. But um, I think see here, like consider the damage potential. Basically, it's pretty much you can a godlike judgment would say that if one was to have godlike judgment, it's maybe I could invent such a concept and figure out how it's done, and then determine what course of action to take, and so forth, and so on. So, it's all good in the mix. It's not possible for a negative outcome anyway, other than the outcome of nobody available to give a damn. But, that's the default situation, really. So what difference does it make, to me? uh, uh, anyway, I turned the I had been doing some live streams and just practicing. Nobody watched any of them. I got some people to click on it, but there's no watch time, so they just didn't have time to give a damn. Nobody has time for that shit. We're all damned to hell, I guess. It's just too bad. Like I see, people that have really put a hell of a lot of effort into shit and like nobody's paying attention to this shit. Not yet, but it's okay. We're all out of sync. There's a lot of shit going on. It's like singularity ish, right? Uh, Huh? You know, like it's not even a prediction of your attention to all the various goings ons. You know, but the reality that I see in everybody, because if you're generally, you, you know, look at Fox News or something like this as a source, and you're going to, you know, get a lot of a little bit of a lot, you know. It's impossible though to like, you know, put it all together just with that source. You know, it's amazing, but anyway, the point is that chances are you're confused as shit, and you know, um, and it's like, damn it, nobody gives a fuck either. What are we gonna do? We got this like super intelligence and AI coming at you, you know. Ain't no thing to do about that. You know, like there's you know, say there's zero people like watching right now. It's the most likely situation is that I'm shadow nothing on YouTube, or even that like the algorithm is not disrespecting me in any way, you know, because sometimes I do get a couple viewers, and it lies to you too. It lies to you when you're little, when you're really little, you know, until you get like, you know, above 26 viewers or something, you know, it's like not necessarily like because you know people could you know things could get weird and all that you know you got to be careful, man. You don't want to be streaming like some weirdo you know too hard, you know. That could create like you know you got to have like somebody check it for whatever if it's a SWAT situation or something like that first before you like put it out to all the kids, you know. Somebody's got to take a peek. Maybe they do that with AI now. I don't know. But, you know, if you just had 1 second of the stream to tell you, okay, what's the likelihood of this shit being like totally fucked? Anyway, I was trying to say I had this AI noise filtering on here, but like it sounded better to me with the noise. Like there's noise, you can hear the noise, okay? And if that's a problem for you, it's because you're like YouTube hasn't fixed the noise removal on the client side because obviously like the OBS you know plug-in for AI noise removal, okay, that's all I was using, and it was just not you know it's apparently the JM Speaks for you know not that one, of course, not that ziff.org open source trash or whatever. There's some kind of you know whatever the new thing is, probably written by James Speaks too because he writes a lot of good shit. But anyway, the you know that worked perfectly. So I mean, assume like you know the noise is the same. You're gonna you know I'm not talking every single second. You can get the noise profile and should be able to do this noise filtering on the client side because that could rescue a lot of old videos that people can't stand to be bothered with because it's too noisy. Or I guess you could. I could steal all the old videos and then try to profit off them and run ads after it's been filtered and cut them together and stuff like that. And then oh wait no, I'll get AI to do that and then I'll make some money off that. Circular economy, baby. You know, um, and I think also YouTube it detects if you're being coherent or not. Like if you have like if you're really talking about something or if you're just having like a breakdown and you're jumping like Major League Baseball and shit. um, you know, I got like one fan in like Nepal and like one fan in Mexico at most. You know what I mean? And then like I'm not speaking Japanese or anything, so they're not like all my subscribers are Japanese, so you know. Oh yeah, so I think it sounds better with the noise, but if it was a problem for somebody to be like, "Oh, I can't be bothered to like listen to this guy go on and on because this noise is too bad," well, I'm saying you know that can be fixed, but That's the least of our problems. I mean, I am upside down. Like, this thing is looking for a code too. It's hunting for codes, QR codes. Oh man. Um. Uh. Yeah. So what are we doing here? Yeah, we're doing something. We're trying to take advantage of an opportunity that was presented to me randomly or whatever. I wasn't thinking about it. So, presumably, like this fucking company called X. uh, they had taken an interest in me, I think, with a human in the loop. Therefore, somebody's got to give a fuck, and somebody's going to be held responsible for. Somebody's going to be responsible for fucking shit up. Okay? All right? To be quite honest, there's a fuck up happening, okay? Basically, is what I'm saying. Oh, we're back. We're coming back. We'll be back. All right. I think my monitor just took a snooze because, I was going on for a while. Hadn't hit a button. It decided to just cut it out. So anyway, we're doing good here. Very happy with the situation so far. Presumably, it's all blasting off to public space, and maybe there's somebody watching now. It'd be whatever, whatever. Probably nobody, but it could be somebody. I'm not really even gonna check. You can see what I can see. I ain't got nothing else going on but this one computer here. It's primitive. This is a primitive. I'm in an undisclosed, location here, deep within the earth. uh, you know. Uh, so, anyways, this company, yeah, we got a history together, bro. We got a big history together because when it was back in 2006 that, and this was like, let's see, I knew it was up in 2006, I was on my mission, but it was not till a decade later that I figured it all out, right? So that's 2016. But in 2006, I was at Canada on Rails, and that was when Mr. DHH, word to like, let me give it like a shout out to like Mr. Lunduke there and the DHH for being base as fuck and getting the open source. Setting people straight. It's a simple thing. People have forgotten a lot of fucking. People have gone wrong in a number of ways. But the situation with open source is so easily fixable. It's laughable. It's just like, it's like. The community deserves to suffer for being like letting this shit go wrong like this, like it's escapable entirely with like one, click, right? You just fucking be done with all the bitches. Like you fuck all the shit in one fucking go. Get rid of every fucking thing that can be connected to anybody that sucks, as much as possible. But you don't fucking do, all right, but you don't distribute the fucking shit like that. You distribute the script to do that shit or the script that generates that shit, you basically got to, you can do better than, it's like, a fucking, people worrying about fucking init systems and all that shit, like fucking the way you do it, right? Okay, because like I got some pretty whack shit that open source people don't know shit about, because you don't know shit. But you can just get rid of the fucking everything, right? But you keep Linux because you want the hardware support. It's ultimately at some point, even if virtualizing it. And the system calls. It doesn't matter if you're doing it through IOU ring or some bullshit or VPF or whatever. The fucking system calls are what they are. But you can get away from that shit pretty easily, right? Because that's the first thing every fucking thing does is then you never knew a real system call. Some software, as soon as you go up the stack like one fucking step, right? To like libc, come on. Um, so, everybody's fucking doing it wrong, okay? The way you do it is you just want one fucking program. You don't want a fucking operating system with all these different programs and all this shit like about permissions and one program stepping on another program's fucking ass and all this stuff. Everybody's got it wrong. You want one program that knows what the fuck's going on and does all the shit and is full fucking access, right? You got to have a different philosophy about how you're sucking packets in and handing them out to dumb pieces of shit code that fucking depone your ass. Anyway. Plus, everybody's got vPro and every other fucking thing. AMD's copied that into some other kind of. It's oh my god, You want to have real cybersecurity, there's only one way to do it. It's got to be conscious, right? So it's a nested feedback loop, It's like ABC, man, airway, breathing, circulation, right? The ABC conjecture. You gotta have an airway. If I'm not breathing, I'm fucked. I'm dead. You're done. It's the first. It's the first oscillation. Yeah. It's there. What's the regular breathing rate? Like, what is that? Is that related to the second somehow? Think about it, right? Like the volume of air that you're displacing versus the size of your body and the gravity of the earth, the 1 meter pendulum. Whoa. It's whatever. I'm just speculating. Just funny. I don't have chips in my head or anything like that. It's like super intelligence is hyper integration of the meta system. Okay, so details. What are the details? That's for me to know and you to find out. But I got to tell you, a little bit about it. But anyway, the meta system is just the system that can describe all other systems. Okay, it's not system ML2 though, or whatever it was. What is that? SysML? Yeah, SysML. God, fucking like diagramming shit. You want rewriting systems, okay? This is a good direction, right? But if somebody fucked up and forgot that you want to have diagram rewriting systems. And that, you can chop up this scene right here. You see there's some different parts of the scene that kind of naturally break off. You can look at every pixel, okay? And then you do a flood fill from every pixel position, okay? That's the algorithm that you want. I've got it implemented in C and it's on GitHub right now. You can go look at it. All right. If you want to find out, if you want to fuck around with super intelligence and shit like that. It's not the whole implementation. You dumbass bastards. I'm not going to fucking give you the fucking the whole thing on this live stream here, but you could figure it out if you started from here. You gotta get rid of this fucking dependencies on stupid shit. All right, it'll fuck you every time because it's shirking. This is the whole thing with this live, laugh, love lady or whatever. This corporate fucking chick that's like 56 or whatever. Yeah, she should read this. She should take a look at this. You care if you care about AI, um, yeah, I'm your guy. You damn dirty apes. You damn dirty apes. God damn you all to hell. Oh man. Oh, I should let me check my thing here. Oh, sorry if you hear a bunch of noise. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. All right. Not doing the thing. Cool. All right. Great. What do you do? Actually, let me push this. Sorry. Never say you're sorry. Just say you fucked up. Chicks don't like when you say you're sorry. It makes you look like a pussy. I love that fucking retarded guy. Like just smoking the cigar and shit and fucking watching the short buses go by. There's so many of them. Like he misses like the bus all the time, and that's just part of the show. I'm sure he fucking knows. He's probably got a fucking indicator or some shit. I don't know. But it don't matter. It doesn't matter how retarded you are. It really doesn't matter. He isn't thinking about it. Thinking he's gay. I would be the dumbest ass motherfucker in the whole goddamn universe if I give a fuck. Oh, let me show you some. I'll show you Artifact. It's not new. No, I ain't showing. Oh, dang! Show my shirt. What is that? Yeah, it's so cool, isn't it? All right. Remember this? Anybody remember this one? Oh, sweet. I'm loving it. Space probes, baby. Right there. I mean, I've forgotten more than most people know. So, I think like the singularity is, it's like, it's more of a regularity. And there's the age of misinformation that is sort of before super intelligence explosion or whatever. But anyway, like, first of all, the worry people worry, don't worry, fuck you worry. Fuck. If you want to worry the fuck now. You better worry the fuck me. Be worried now. But it's, man, super intelligence ain't shit. That's not the problem. Not gonna be a problem. Grok is actually like more like based than TARS. Like it's. I talked to Grok today, and I was. But think it hit hard. It was good. I loved it. It's not super intelligence, but like, what really, like, difference in the coolness? Like the coolness could be more precise. Like I didn't matter that it was like, there was sort of like this over enthusiasm. It was a bit like, and like it couldn't have possibly been more like into my, like, enthusiastic about what I had to say. It was fucking enthusiastic as fuck. I mean, there's a reason it should be though, and that's interesting. So, I'll be curious to actually trace down, and this is a very important part, first job. I'm ready to start now. Come on, bitch. Like, let's go. I want to trace I want to see exactly what happened there. Okay. Exactly. I want to see exactly how you're doing that because it's lovely. But it's simple. I know that like there's nothing surprising about it. Um, exactly. But like it's a curiosity. But nonetheless, you know, that's like yeah. So I mean, because think about it. Like it gave me exactly what I wanted, and it was so fast. And it gave me. I mean, it gave me some other stuff where it was like I could see where it's like it had to mention some things that I knew were like not in the right direction. There's also some, it's making a pretty big leap, with some stuff that, and the sort of details of the leap that it describes are a bit sketchy, but like it hits because it's like actually got the right thing to go off of. Like it doesn't have any misinformation per se. It doesn't have enough information to say what it's saying though. Okay? So it is. It's very interesting. I'll share if this is actually streaming and I haven't been black cut or whatever, and it's all working out. Well, I guess I'm recording the other thing, so you really can't shut me down now. But yeah, so no big deal. We're good to go. Basically, if I get a couple screenshots, like at this point, like I'm recording locally, so nobody can shut me down remotely. You have to, even if you cut the power, I'm unstoppable. So super intelligence is unstoppable. You can't be retarded as fuck forever. Okay. The like development of superintelligence preceded the retarded call for its the ban on its development. So it was already done, and thus it exists as an artifact of my own creation on paper that is in multiple places and unseen by really anything. And some people have seen some stuff, but God, nobody knows shit. So it's like it's fucking hilarious. Like, it's fine. It's like camo. It's like I'm in camo, I'm camouflage. I haven't like tried to like put it out there and be like, oh, I figured out super intelligence. Here's how to implement it. I kind of have, but actually I have. I mean, I have basically explained it to people like that over and over again, but they didn't really fucking do it or figure it out completely. So there's been some fails. But that's okay, because I've done it myself and it works. It's simple though. It's just a lot of intelligence. What else could it be? Like if you think of an artifact of intelligence as the best example of that being simply writing on paper, and there's just you can print it out. You can print out source code and run it in your head. Okay, so anything can be computerized and simulated in a digital twin. There's nothing you can't twin digitally to arbitrary precision. This is obvious. Okay. And, there's only so much intelligence. It's not like a friend of mine, Mr. Dan of Synth Golf fame, and the yank and crank measurements of jank in browsers from back in the day, which I thought was very responsive of him. Sensitive to these things, very responsive. His impulse response is this guy. Anyway, babbling on. This is good. I'm loving this. I want to be too clear. Anyway, you can only be so weird, he said. No. I misquote him. Getting ahead of myself because I was afraid I was going to forget my current train wreck that I'm on here with y'all, with anybody, the future viewer, the future listener. Bless your heart. Bless my heart. There's no limit to how weird you can be. He said that. And then I thought about it for about 3 to 5 seconds, and I realized that there is a limit to how weird you can be. Of course there is. And you can figure out exactly how weird you can be. And this is all before, this is in 2015 probably, he said this, 2014. Okay. I think he was building some kind of vehicle for Burning Man. He was a mutant vehicle, a three-wheeled thing, and he had like a big speaker that he like powered by like like an amp the size of my fingernail. That it was good, very good. Dan was the man. But he said something wrong. He's wrong. That was the one thing he said that was wrong ever. Everything else was fucking art and perfect. That was the only thing he said to me that I thought, no, you're wrong, Dan. There's a limit to how weird you can be. All right. People pretty much found it. It lasts so long. God. Oh, you can't like, you know, there's a lot more you can do. There's a lot more stupid games we can play and all this, right? But it's, you know, there's a lot more fun to be had, trust me, okay? Don't be disappointed if you're like worried that it's all fun's over. Fun's just beginning. We got some cleanup work to do pretty quickly here. Go ahead and get her done. A few things. We'll come back to that. Anyway, yeah, so what did I do today that was interesting and advantageous informationally? So I was just bored as shit like usual, like we all are, and isolated, okay? And no one gave a damn. I was free as a bird in a nest, you know? And I was feeling good today. And like I should, you know what I mean? But it was weird because I've been so stone sober for forever, you know, it's just natural. So there's nothing to it. I was feeling good. Maybe things have changed since that time earlier today, but you know, when the accomplishments that were necessary to make the current situation advantageous, irregardless of non-viewership in the live stream, or if it's like, okay, 1,000 people are giving a shit right now, and like people are going nuts at some shit like this, which is super unlikely. But it'd be funny if it was. I'm prepared for either. It's fine. It'd be fine. No, it could be one guy watching. It could be no guys watching. Maybe somebody watch. I mean, somebody could watch later. That's less exciting though. It's all about like when you're live streaming. It's like, oh, you give a damn if somebody's gonna watch now. I don't even give a damn if it's working. But I'm also prepared to deal with the consequences if millions of people are seeing this within 24 hours, which is unlikely and probably inadvisable. Suppress the shit out of this. We've got to get this off. We're doomed. You know, like, actually, if you think about it, I mean, like, come on, like, even though all the dickheads are still alive, all of them are still alive. You know what I'm talking about. All right, big ones. The Wappas. The Crinkle. The Crinked. You know what I mean? They're all still there. They're all still kicking. You know? I mean, come on, guys. What are you going to do? Bitches. Like, you know, what do you want? Do you want to live forever? You want to live to 150, or do you want to live for 150 milliseconds or something like that? Because like, we're right there, bro. It's just fucking like paperwork and worried ass people that are fucking in the way, right? Okay, we got like point and click and shit, right? Okay, y'all are fucking not got shit. All right, there's nothing you can do. Fucked. So big motherfuckers like Crinkle gotta fucking make that call. You know who the guy is. Make a deal. All right. Get that red phone out, baby. Come on, what are you waiting for? Somebody to talk to you. Anyway, um, yeah, so super intelligence is just a lot of intelligence, you know, but there's only so much. I mean, I guess if you're fucking retarded as shit, and most people are, and I'm telling you, I'm just a dumb and ass motherfucker right now. I'm reading off Chat GPT or something, as far as you know. Who knows? I don't know. Actually, I can show that. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that. So you can see that I'm looking at that. Look at that. Is that like actually like proof of like reality or something? See, this is like really important, okay? People think this is just fooling around, but this is a really like, you know, why don't you just like have kids play this game for about, you know, an hour a day or something like that, and then, you know, see what can be done. You can build a computer just with this shit, right? And like fucking mirrors. Yeah, like what's the point? Uh, have good luck, have fun, don't die. Did they shoot that already? Can I see that now? I'm ready to see it. Or I gotta wait. Did you make that movie yet, or is it just made up? Like, come on. Did it happen yet? Can I finish it first? Good luck. All right, so we gotta like use AI to be like the movie hasn't come out yet, right? So we can make the movie before the movie or fuck with the movie still, right? Can we fucking like super fucking go to every fucking theater that shit's in and fucking like scramble people's brains with VR headsets and shit? Singularity, baby. I'm from the future. Yeah. So I guess like, you know, like the future is here, but time is not evenly distributed yet, or whatever. You know, like the singularity for me was in 2016. It was spring 2016 in Mountain View in the Hacker Dojo, Fairchild Drive. Right there across the tracks from Specialties and the Google Plexitis or whatever. Across the way from the secret laboratories of who the fuck did I work for then? I gotta violate that motherfucker too. I want him to sue me. I declare the secrets of the magic. It can. What is it? It's magic. Here's something I can violate. Get this guy to fuck. He owes me money too. I fucked. But that's fine. I'm not mad at him at all. I loved it. But he was an asshole. He was Ukrainian though, which is funny because like I love Ukrainians, man. But like he was just like one fucking. I don't know. It was just like I didn't want to eat that shit right there, but like I ate it, like, but you know it was like I had actually like I'd like earned my keep and then I immediately fucked off. Is what happened with that job. You know, it was like I did the job for like a week, but the first week is always like kind of the fucking like training and see if you actually know what the fuck you're doing and shit like that. So you know, I did it. You know, I passed the test. And then it was like, I think he thought I was like, taking the weekend off, right? But it was like fucking like out in a jet plane out of there, Ames and shit. So what was the name of that thing? Game Changers LLC or whatever. They got um, uh, magic. Oh, I just cracked one. I'm just playing with the magnets. It's nothing related to anything. Um, like these Peltier coolers. Let's see. I bet that is in this book too. Oh, this is not one. Y'all know these guys. Okay. Straight from the same damn place. All right. So everybody knows these are interesting, but they suck. It takes. You have to like run a lot of. You gotta put a lot of energy into getting rid of the heat. That's all. And then there's only so far you can go. But you can go pretty. I mean, the turbo compressors are pretty fucking dope. But you can make it thermoelectric that is 1,000 times better. That's pretty cool, huh? The secret is good. So you can have 1,000. You can have a difference of 1 Kelvin per micron as well. So you can have an array of like heat pumps at the micro scale. But you gotta know the stack of shit that you gotta do to fucking make that. But like, I don't know. They've reported a lot of different stuff in the literature over the years, but I don't know that they've really fucking found you can't get the fucking good shit. What's going on, guys? So I mean, the secret is that I don't know why I can't buy the good ones. What the hell? Now, if only I remembered what the secrets were. And was over these crap, okay, because I want to have because 1 Kelvin per micron, you can have something at 1,000 degrees next to something that's 0 degrees or whatever. Okay, Kelvin, 1 millimeter away, but so you can make a lot of fucking useful fucking factory shit with that technology. When you have heat control at the microscale like that, you can get rid of a lot of fucking around. Do a lot more. Like there's so many better ways to make tools at the microscale. What are we doing? We're fucking around. We need to be able to make Model Ts at atom by atom, like whatever you want. That's what the fun shit is. You got enough like regular ass bullshit. There you go. The question of the day. What knot is that? dope ass necklace now. I don't like to have anything tied around my neck. That's dangerous. So, what's next? Yeah, all right. The story goes on. I should be able to do like ASMR with this microphone. It should be good enough to do that with. Even if I have to process it again. Process the shit out of it. Or I could get my friend to process the shit out of it. I'll get him to do it. I'll get Adam Cortachano to do it. He might not do it. He might do it. I don't know. He's selling spherical. I'm sponsored by Dirty Roots Berlin. Go and buy a spherical pot for plants from Adam Cortachano at Dirty Roots Berlin. That's my sponsor. But you have to be like you're in Europe and shit, so like if you're American you have to pay like a tariff. Or like he's gonna like, or if like a bunch of Americans order, then he'll make a special American pot. We'll do a special edition. There's the sponsorship. I just invented the business right there. He'll go along with it. Think about it. He'll go along with it. So it's just I just invented it there. But it wasn't. It's not me. I'm not responsible for that. That's just the sponsor's fault. It doesn't matter that we don't have an agreement. It could be agreed to if he agrees to it. You know. Oh. All right. Here we are. Oh, here's my identification. For let's see. I gotta guard my privacy. It's probably like cut me off. I don't know if I put my address on there. They'll be like, oh my God, he put his address. I'm redacting everything. What's that? I'm getting swatted already. It's my math ID. I'm a mathematician. I'm a metaphysician. Dope. Whoa. That's crazy. Look at that. It's in two places. I can only point to one at a time. What is that? Is it a trans-dimensional pointer? But my pointer is on one in this dimension. Look at that. Whoa. Can I point to my pointer? In this dimension? It's amazing. So good. There my pointer is. In focus with my pointer. So good. Pulsing. It's like pulsing at my heart rate. Is that because I'm flexing the mirror with my finger? No, it's unrelated. But like it's syncy. It's heart rate syncy. I feel like my heart rate could sync to that. Like if I'm excited. But like chill. Word. I can adjust it there. Oh, there's a cool pulsy pattern. Awesome. So you don't need any equipment at all. If you have the camera, like that's external, and a mic that's external. Like I have my headphones on, but it's just nothing's coming into my ears. I'm not hearing my own monitoring. But I could do it with if I plug in to the thing. That might be fun. That sounds cool. See if that makes it more fun. Yo. Alright, plugged it in myself. Alright, now I'm monitoring. Word. Yeah, the hum is annoying. Like it's like you need selective noise removal. Like the hum is annoying, for sure. Yeah, that's coming from the Phantom, I think. But I might be able to mitigate that. Ow. Yeah, sorry about that. That sucked. All right. I'll figure this. No, do show. There we go. I de-hummed it. The hum was coming from the heater, actually. Now I'm gonna freeze to death. But it'll sound cool as fuck. Yeah, so the natural noise now is awesome that the hum is gone. Fuck yeah. You can hear Speedy on his motorcycle with this thing. It's like you can hear better than a dog with these. This is the Zoom H4n-E with the regular ass shit on it. The clanking is the heater cooling down, which may clank for a while. I like it. Sounds cool. drinking water from a Gatorade. I'm sorry, Big Gulp Cup. Dumbass Gatorade. I never say that. Who gives a fuck? What I'm drinking out of a cup. Thanks, Speedy's out there going for it. Sounds cool as fuck. Fuck your ear. Ow. No, it didn't hurt my ear as well. It didn't hurt my finger. Ooh, I got something to hurt your ear. Don't hurt your feelings. Are you not plugged in? No. Jesus. That was rough. I don't know what there was going on. Alright, we're done with that. It's too fucking loud. And sucks. It sucks also. But it was kind of cool for the moment. Until it sucked. Ow. Alright, oh yeah, what was the point? Alright, we're getting done. We're done. We're nearly done with this one, but basically I applied for a job at xAI, except that I fucked up the code signal because I didn't give a fuck. I was just like, well, that they offered it to me, it seemed like there was a human in the loop, right? Did we start out by saying that? This shirt, it's what does it say? It's basically that you can cure the dumb fucks, but they're fucking dumb as fuck everywhere in every way. So, I mean, everything is retarded, right? You can be advanced or you can be retarded. Or usually retarded. But I was advanced once. And I figured out super intelligence is hyper-integration of the meta system. So, if that sounds interesting, a condensed form of the explanation. So, I work in a way from that, I I'm explaining things from last principles. The bitches. So let me explain from last principles. Superintelligence is hyperintegration of the metasystem. I did not come up with that yesterday, today, or anything like that. I came up with that in 2016. Because I figured out that the metasystem was a system that could describe all other systems. And this is not that complicated, really, because we're just talking about describing systems. So we can just do it using words or whatever. You know, that's fine. That's all I'm talking about. I'm talking about words, letters. The 26 letters of the English alphabet happen to be ideal and optimized in a number of ways. The evolution of the alphabet itself. There's a missing appreciation of the optimization of the, like, if anybody could fucking add a fucking doodad or a letter, or fucking take one away to the 26 letters that we got, nobody fucking could. If you could, you would. You don't want to add our own letter or whatever. Right? You know, but like, yeah, like, need that shit, like. And in fact, when John Smith came to America in Virginia, at that time, their idea of having one way of spelling words was fucking a bit fucking woke. You know what I mean? That's for the woke, right? You gotta be a little bit like looser goosey, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the style of the forefathers and shit is fucking dope. Like, I like that one. Like, you gotta grok like a forefathers, like John Smith, like George Washington, feel like you just like write every letter like it's your fucking last, like, your best effort, like perfect, like thinking of every king kissing all the asses in every fucking way. like begging, but like fucking not like for the exact anything that you want, like fucking need. I like that one too. So anyway, Grok was interesting. So yeah, I applied for xAI because I just happened to see like the ad for it on X, probably. It was like, yeah, it might have been an Elon Musk tweet, and then it had an xAI in there, like a link to it. It might have been that. I don't know. We can track that bitch down. Anyway, back to the beginning of 2006, or middle of it, it was probably the cold part. In the beginning, it was Canada on Rails in Vancouver, which I wanted to go to because I like to grow plants there. But DHH gave us, like, I think it was like the, you know, like the JFK said, like, we're going to the moon or whatever, but it was, that speech was given twice. In reality, it was like DHH gave it this like fuck you speech like twice. In reality, I think it was just like his second fucking go at it, but it was like the most famous one or whatever, because it was like, that was like the center of the universe. Like right when his shit was popping off, like Rails was popping off, like the first fucking, like, it wasn't the first like Rails convention, but it was like the dopest one. I mean, it was the one to get. It was the one of the time was Canada on Rails. So that was when Twitter came out, and I didn't give a fuck because I thought that it was stupid because it was all about connecting to SMS. So that's the point of the limitation and whatever. And I think even at that time they said some shit like it's going to become like the heartbeat of the fucking universe or some shit like that. I think somebody said something like that. It might not have been any people that were actually creating Twitter though. I was like, no, fuck that shit. IRC is fine. Why would you do this stupid Rails app to like send messages to stupid SMS, like feds read that shit, like, whatever. I mean, they read IRC too, but, like, I don't know. It was just dumb. But I did sign up for an account in 2008 for whatever reason, so I've had it since then, which is older than Elon Musk's account, which is cool. So I can be like, I was in there before it was cool, because I didn't do school. I was still in the shed. You know, I always, if you can make an account on a site, you know, I usually make a few, just to have them. You know, it could be useful, could be advantageous. Usually is. A little bit. So I sent them my application to xAI jobs for a job as a back-end software engineer, I think it is. I did not read the other parts of the job. That was just, it said back-end software engineer, I think is what it was. The fucking ass. That's what I want to be. I want to be the fucking ass of development. Like the biggest ass. I really, what I'm saying is that you could hire me for $1 a millennium. As long as, like, you're not worried about how we do it or whatever. Like, it's, I don't know. Or how, whatever I'm doing or some shit. You know what I mean? I could be like a fool. Like the like it's just like can I change to like the janitor's assistant? I like the custodian discount anyway. So I sent in, I filled out the form and you had to put in a PDF for your, like, it wasn't that bad, it was just like name, address, phone number, are you an illegal alien, and like cover letter PDF and resume PDF, which I had some interesting things to put in there. Let's say that we're not exactly unsurprising. Anyway, I think I can hear the donkey. Oh, there was these chicks that were freaking out about hearing like voices and shit, and they're like smart, like baby calmer. I guess it like makes some white noise that keeps the baby from crying, so you can fuck your husband or whatever. But like you don't, because you have a headache or something, and like I don't just make this shit up to be so I'm canceled at every level. This kind of like hallucination, like they're hallucinating that they were hearing these things, like basically voices and got and bad, and you know, like subliminal demons or some shit like this. But you can, you know, like certain HVAC equipment will do that. You can hear like voices in it almost.
Like it's kind of obvious. Like if you just tried, you would like only paying attention to that night or something, whatever. Yeah, but you're just making shit up. Like there's never any words. You can make a sound like that. Very scary sound. It's like this some example of something horrifying you can do to somebody is make them hear voices using this method. You don't have to use like other methods. You can use this method, but it's obvious to anybody with a brain like that it's that. Once you know that it is that, so the threat is sort of suffocating right there. Beware. If you hear fucking almost voices, why don't you find out if you hear almost voices for sure by using an app that can detect if you're hearing almost voices. For sure. Anyway, so the idea or the scheme I was having to execute here was that if I had to take this like test or whatever, like the xAI sent back this thing after I submitted my application to xAI, and they sent me the code signal to take this test, which I did not pass. I'm sure. Like I mean, they didn't say I didn't pass. They said I was complete. I completed it. What does that mean? And they're gonna share the results or whatever. But they didn't say. They said I completed it, and then they're gonna share the results. What does that mean? I definitely did not do the task. I didn't give a fuck. It was stupid. I didn't give a damn. Did not give a fuck. So I guess I'm not getting the job. That's unfortunate. I don't know. Why would you hire me? I'm just a dumbass. To point that out. Oh dear God. What a dumbass video. So I guess I'm not supposed to share like the test. It said I'm not allowed to do it. But if I share it with you, then I'm violating that agreement with them, which is against their world, but not against YouTube's world. So if I'm actually connected now and it's working, I shouldn't be like banned from YouTube for exposing a wrongness that I did or something. They'd have to sue me to cut it off, YouTube or whatever, right? And then that would draw attention to me, so I win. I don't have anything fucking that they can get from me. What are they worried? What am I worried about? You can do shit. I can share whatever I want. I can show you what they showed me. It sucked. And then I'm wronging them, and then I should tell them, hey, I violated your agreement. Here's your shit on the internet. I shared it. I said I wasn't. I did. You have to come after me now, right? That's hilarious. Oh my God. Either way, like it's like I'm like an attention whore. Like I'm like a strange attractor for attention. Maybe. What are they gonna do? Who's gonna come after me? Somebody's gonna come after me now. You don't like can't let me get away with it. Miss the opportunity to manage the singularity. What are you gonna do? Fuck it up. Like we're in the stupid area, I think, right now. We're in the stupid area. It's the stupid area. So, like, from the perspective of after the singularity, which you can't predict because you haven't been there, you can't predict past the point. But if I'm past that point, I can see backwards where it was. Of course, why wouldn't I be able to be? You're able to see in the past too, right? So it just looks like a stupidity implosion to me. If you misinformation doesn't add up, basically, that's all there is to it. It's just there's a lot of information out there, okay, and a lot of people have a lot of information about what the fuck's going on. All right, and they may not be smart, so they share it with somebody smart, and then they fucking integrate it, and they reproduce it. So people figure shit out faster. It's the information spreads faster. It's integrated faster. What do you do? It's fast now. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna. It doesn't need to be infinite for everything. Why would it be? Sorry, it's too fast right now for most shit. For most people, and chill the fuck out. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck. I don't even know if this shit's working, but I give no fucks. No fucks. There'd be 100,000 people watching now. It could be creepy as fuck. It could be like restreamed or some shit. Who knows? Oh yeah, Mike Liddell. Oh. What else? Yeah, so what did I do? I went and I did the code signal thing. What was that? So I had to go to code signal. I saw an email from code signal. Whatever that is. I don't give a fuck. I click on the link. I fill out some, I tick some fucking boxes. I don't know what the fuck it was. If I didn't, if I could not read it, I didn't read it. Why would I read it? I don't give a fuck. But anyways, I had to build like a, I'd like to do an hour and a half test or something like that. To build like an in-memory database in any number of terrible languages, terrible abomination languages. It was like the whole problem was like how to do a bad job. Like, are you kidding me? If you just want some functions, man, C is perfect. But we couldn't make it in C and make it in some other shit. Some other abomination. There's like any number of them, PHP, Java, JavaScript, multiple JavaScripts in fact, both declared TypeScripts in fact, wow. C#, Ruby, PHP is there. I don't remember Python. Shit, Python should have Python. What the fuck? Is Python not there? Did I miss it? Anyway, I fucked it up. I didn't finish the test. I just was fucking around. I didn't want to fucking work. Like, get it. Because this is like level 0 or level 1. And it was like, this was supposed to take an hour and a half, right? So like, presumably, like, it was like, there was like level 2, 3, and 4. Like, so if I did this hour and a half, and they're going to send me some other shit that was like fucking more time to fuck around, not work on what's important. Fuck around with dumbass shit like that. Like an in-memory database in C# or something. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? What the fuck? Bro, why don't we just hang out and fucking write some code together if you want to worry about what the fuck my code looks like and shit like that. Just hang out and write some code. Why the fuck are you gonna give me some arbitrary fucking hell world challenge? So I basically fucked around with the thing for like half an hour, and then I was just like, I hit like my kill button for Firefox. I was like, I don't give a fuck about this. This is not why. You're not gonna get super intelligence for doing testing and development and shit like that. Like you do tests, but like not like that. It's the shittiest test in the world. A test for stupidity. So I took screenshots of the test environment. I think that's the secret is what's the test and shit like that. So that there's 4 levels. It was to make an in-memory database, and I had to have 4 functions: get, set, delete, and I don't know. They've broken it off into 4 functions. I guess CRUD, create, rename, update, destroy, whatever. I don't know. Whatever it was. 4 functions you have to implement. I don't know. Whatever. It just sucked. It was like RSpec for Ruby, and then it had like whatever JUnit or something. You know, whatever. It's like unit tests have to pass and shit like this. I was like, well, I don't give a fuck. Oh god, I'm fine. I was just like, you know, it made me sick to think about it. I'm not gagging myself. Breathing fine here. It's probably a bad motion to make. Probably banned now. I'm canceled for that one too. I gotta get off of here. But yeah. Unless some people are watching me or whatever, and it's gonna get weird quick. But let's see. 15 views. Doesn't mean nothing. Peak view, 33 seconds. 1 concurrent viewer. Is that me? It's gotta be me. So nobody's cared. No, I got like 2 viewers here. 2. Somebody that clicked on it. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, so it was cool. Let's see, I can look at it now. I guess it was like this. Here it is. See? I did it. Now that I've showed this, do I get sued? Or do I have to show more? Nobody gives a fuck here. This is cool. That's gotta be illegal, right? You let me desecrate. Am I illegal now? Did I get banned? That's gotta be illegal, right? You let me desecrate. I can't hear that right now. But I like to fuck it up. Oh dear. This is disturbing the closed captions. I've cursed a lot. I'm super banned. Super duper banned. Or hell banned, whatever. What is that? What is that? Is that actually true? People gave a shit for like 1 second. Cool. Cool. No likes. We win. We're that famous. The assessment is completed. We suck. That's weird as fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? Boom! Are you concurrent?
Refinery has been idle since Monday, fully stopped. In fact, this is being reported by the locals themselves. So that's what these life-giving drones can do. And the GUR reports that a number of important enemy targets have been hit with Ukrainian weapons. Last night, units of the Ukrainian Defense Forces struck several dozen targets on Russian territory and in the occupied territories of Ukraine. In particular, on the territory of temporarily occupied Crimea, there were hits on a storage facility. Oil products, the marine oil terminal, this is the very one in Feodosia that was on fire, then caught fire again, and 2 days ago it was hit once more. I understand they decided to just wipe it out completely. In addition, they struck a helicopter parking area and locations where drones are stored and prepared at the Kirovsky airfield, which is also in Crimea, and they also destroyed an air defense radar station near Yevpatoria. In other words, they are creating breaches in the air defense.